Hey y'all, I'm John King and I'm sitting down with countrymusicrocks.net.
We'll jump right in. You just released your brand new single, On Your Lips. Tell us a little bit about that song and give us a background on that.
Yeah, so it was a song I wrote as a pickup line, basically. I wrote it, and I tested it out on my wife first. You know, obviously she's the only one I can use a pickup line on. And I've been dating my wife since I was 15, so I've really never used many pickup lines except on her. So I asked her, I said, baby, I got this idea, and you got to tell me, like, honestly, would this work, like, if we had just met? So the idea is, like, a guy walks into a bar, he's talking to a girl, and they start having a conversation, and maybe she asks him a question, like, what do you do, or what do you want to be? And he just, like, looks her deep into the eyes and says, baby, the only thing I want to be is the next thing on your lips. And I was like, I think it could work, you know, and Hannah approved, so I was like, all right. So I wrote the song, and it's just one of those fun songs. It's really up-tempo, and it's got that little hook on it that makes it funny, you know, so I like it.
That's awesome. Now, 2015 is well underway. What are you looking forward to most this year, and what's ahead for you?
Well, obviously, you know, the single is what we're really pouring a lot of time into right now, just getting geared up for that. We're going on the road this year, doing a lot of dates with, you know, great guys. We just did a run with Eric Pasley. We're doing some dates with Frankie, Dustin Lynch, a lot of really good artists. And then we're just, you know, focusing on our own tour, too, improving the live show as always and just making it more entertaining and fun. You know, we really pride ourselves on putting on a really high-energy show. So just the better we can get and more fans we can get out there and see, you know, the better.
Absolutely. And speaking of performing, for fans that haven't seen you in concert yet, how would you best describe your set?
Loud, fun. It's a really energetic set. I have a hard time sitting still, and so I move all over the stage. I love to interact with the crowd, and it's like I kind of look at a show, and I guess this is from growing up, like watching guys like Garth. I love how Garth interacts with the crowd, and it feels like the crowd is a part of the show, and it feels like it's all just one big thing happening. And I try to create that same kind of situation where it's like the crowd's a part of it. And to me, that just makes it fun for everybody. You know, that's what I love to see when I go out to a show. So I put myself in the listener's point of view and figure out how I can make it fun for them, and I just get out there and have fun. I mean, that's the main thing, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Now, you recently were out on a country radio tour where you got to visit tons of stations all across the U.S. What was that like, connecting with program directors and music directors and showcasing your new music?
Well, country is like the best. It's the best format, hands down, as far as just people who love music, and it's so cool to see program directors and people that work at the radio station that genuinely love the music. They love the artists, they love the format, they love, you know, even their competitors and other stations that they work around. It's such a cool industry to see the camaraderie that everybody has for each other. And you know, Vince Gill, I don't know if you heard him say that. I just came from seeing Vince, so I got Vince Gill in my mind. But he said that same thing at the CMA Awards, talking about how this new generation of country music is it's so cool to see how everybody just appreciates each other and works well together, and we're all pulling for each other. So it's the best genre in the world. I wouldn't trade being here for anything.
Absolutely. Now, as an artist, I'm sure you have a bucket list. What is one thing that's on your country music bucket list that you hope to accomplish in the next few years?
I want to meet Garth Brooks. I do. I mean, I've always wanted to meet Garth Brooks. I know it sounds like I sound totally geeky when I say that, but he's always been one of those guys that's just been a big influence to me, so I would love to meet Garth. I mean, obviously, I want to get a hit single and do all those things and go on a tour and everything, but first I want to meet Garth.
Priorities.
Yeah.
Music is consistently evolving and it's growing. What do you think sets country music apart from any other genre?
Just, I mean, the truth. It's singing about the truth. I mean, honestly, it's true. Country music is one of the only formats where you can get up on stage, sing a song, and, you know, in my shoes and in most people's shoes, it's the truth. Whether it's your truth or the songwriter or whoever, the audience, it's relatable. It really is, and it's one of the few formats that's left that you get up there every night and you sing a song that's probably a situation that somebody out in that audience is really living and really experiencing. So I think it's such a cool way to be able to touch people through music, and I mean, it sounds like a Hallmark card, but it really is one of those genres, the only genres that you can do that with. Yeah.
For sure. And we're here at CRS, which is a week all about country radio. What is one of your favorite country songs that you remember hearing on the radio and it kind of stops you in your tracks every time you hear it, or if you get to hear it every once in a while?
For me, the song that always gets me, and it's timeless. It's like it's never changed. It could go out for ads like right now on the radio, and I think it would still be just as good. Is David Lee Murphy, "Dust in the Bottle." That song, I hear it. I still hear it all the time. We cover it when we play, when we play our sets, and it's just one of those songs that's so clever. It's got a great hook. When you hear the lick, 2 seconds into it, you know what it is. And those are the kind of songs that we're striving to write. Those memorable songs like that just are timeless and never will die.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time to catch up with us. I wish you the best of luck with your new single. I can't wait to hear it on the radio, and hopefully we'll see you out on the road this summer.
Can't wait. Thank you guys for having me.